position. Securely latch your tray table and keep your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign is turned down. If you have computers, you must turn them off or store them. Smaller devices must be held or stored in the seat pocket in front of you. Thank you.
Welcome to Argentina. I'm in a place called Salta right now, which is in the northwest part of Argentina in the Andes. Here I'm on a motorcycle tour with Vintage Rides. I can't believe it's taken something like 40 hours to get here by an incredible lengthy flight from Sydney to Auckland to Chile to Peru and then back down to Argentina. Still getting over jet lag, but I will get there. Tomorrow the tour starts with Vintage Rides. I'm going to get some bikes. It's a group of 10 riders, 1 pillion and 1 tour guide. And you will meet all the people involved in this tour shortly. But today I'm just going to go walking around Salta and check out this beautiful little town. Something like 800,000 people here that live here, and it's a growing town and apparently one of the most beautiful towns in Argentina.
Thomas, I'm coming from France. I love motorcycling. I love travel with the motorbike, and I enjoy. Very excited to start the trip tomorrow. It's a long trip, about 30 hours to come here. Yes, it's a long trip.
Any expectations, any anxiety about the ride?
Yes, since I met Peters and he tells me story about horrible crashes during the last rides that he do. I'm a little bit afraid, but
Je m'appelle Thierry, je viens de France, Besançon. C'est ma première journée à Salta et j'ai hâte de démarrer le ride demain. Et toute l'équipe.
Hey Peter, how you doing? My name is Sunil. I'm living in Kuala Lumpur, but I'm from Sydney and I was born in India. I know Peter because I've ridden with Peter before in the Himalayas. This is a fantastic opportunity to ride again, Peter. I have 2 of our French colleagues who have joined the group as well, so it's going to be absolutely fantastic riding with them, and we're going to be meeting a few more people as well. I'm in lovely Salta, which is in the north of Argentina. This is day 1, and I think it's going to be incredible. The weather promises to be fantastic. The mountains are red and pink and grey and whatever. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the trip. Thanks, Pete, and let's all ride safely and have a lot of fun.
Good morning, Fred.
Good morning.
Buenos días. Ya nos vamos.
Good morning, Laurent.
Hello, how do you do? Fine. Are you ready for the ride?
I'm getting ready.
Hello.
Salut. Salut Peter.
On sort de la ville vers le nord. Très rapidement, on va tomber dans la jungle qui est un peu derrière. On va rentrer dans les virages tout de suite. Donc c'est prendre la moto en main rapidement et on y va tout tranquille, rythme de balade, mais on va rentrer tout de suite dans le jeu. Tout de suite dans le jeu. Tout le monde est prêt?
We're on our new Himalayan 450 Royal Enfield bikes. Only about 2,000 kilometres on them, so expecting it to be ultimate reliability, which is fantastic. So we're starting off in Salta, early morning start, 8 AM, and I think we've got about 300 kilometres to do today, riding into the higher Andes. I think we're probably around 1,000 metres above sea level right now. Our tour will take us to places that are close to 5,000 metres. Going to be excited. Weather is expected to be good, even better. Temperatures down here are quite mild, but I suppose when we get up into the mountains there, it's going to be much colder again. The first day of riding is always a bit awkward and anxiety building. We don't know how everyone is riding. We've got a full tour of 10 bikes plus the tour leader, Simone. And hopefully we have a wonderful experience over the next 10 or 12 days. The pace is pretty fast for the first hour. I think everyone is excited. But I think everyone's going to slow down a little bit now and separate a bit, so which is good. We're having a bit of a break and in the rainforest here, and we're going to be climbing higher. So I guess the forest will dissipate and then the mountains will become more clear. But it's, it's beautiful around here. You never know what you're going to expect when you go to a new country of riding the roads, and this is exciting, of course.
Voilà, c'est ça que je voulais savoir à quoi ça servait ces trucs.
Eh ben, c'est le pot à maté si tu veux. Ça s'appelle un maté avec la petite paille, ça s'appelle la bombicha.
Ouais.
Et après, on verse de l'eau chaude.
Ah, c'est une paille.
Et tu bois la paille.
Et tu passes à ton voisin. C'est une boisson communautaire.
D'accord.
Ça lui met de la paix en argentin.
Well, the morning ride has been good. And as we go into the mountains, get further into the desert, plains and valleys and mountains, the ride is becoming much more interesting, but it's so desolate out here, so dry. And everyone's riding well. And our support crew. Support crew carries all our gear from location to location as tools, first aid and water, so that we can actually fill up our water bottles all the time, stay rehydrated. Yeah. How sharp is it?
Oh, fuck it, eh? Do you want a picture?
Oh!
Yeah.
That is sharp.
Yeah. No, it's been amazing. We had a really early start. You know, I'm sharing the room with Peter and he kept the alarm for 5:45, so that was a bit early for me. Nevertheless, nice breakfast, nice hotel. Yeah, left the hotel on time, got into the garage for our bikes, and we were off. And I think we have done about, I don't know, about 125 Ks, winding roads, hills, tight corners. I've experienced a lot. The pace is quite incredible, actually.
Any scary moments at this stage?
Not yet for me, but I was just surprised at the pace, because at one point in time I was trying to keep up with the lead guy and I saw my speedometer and I was at 132 kilometers an hour. I was like, Jesus, man, don't give me a ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, the views have been amazing. I have been taking in the views. The colors of the mountains, very different, very diverse. They're red, they're green, they're yellow. You know, you kind of feel sometimes you're in the canyons. Yeah, it's got a bit of a canyon feel to it as well at times. But brilliant so far.
made it to the top of the first pass here. We're at 4,000 meters and I'm doing okay. I really suffered in the Himalayas. Somewhere around the 4,500 meters. But with 4,000 meters I feel okay, so far so good. But just walking around I do realise I've got a bit less energy. I'm taking deeper breaths. We've had a bit of dirt and it's been a lot of fun. One of our riders has gone.
Tu peux arriver?
We've lost Hal still?
¿No se habrá ido para otro camino?
Personne l'a vu passer et il s'est pas arrêté?
Oui, il était au milieu du groupe.
Il était au milieu du groupe?
Ouais, il a dépassé Sounil.
Moi, la dernière fois que je l'ai vu, c'était il y avait le petit bifurquement en bas avant les falaises là. Là, je l'ai doublé. Je sais plus qu'est-ce qui était devant moi après. You.
Me?
Yes. After I was behind you.
Yep. That's when we lost him.
Donc.
T'as posé des questions en bas au village?
Ouais, personne n'a vu de moto.
Putain, bah merde. Et il a quand même pas pu descendre seul là.
Et après, il y a une autre piste. Il y a encore après la deuxième bifurcation, il y en a une troisième. Là après c'est un cul-de-sac. Et j'ai demandé, personne n'a vu de moto. Et après si tu prends celle de gauche.
So I guess the translation right now from what I gather is that we've lost Hal. And chances are that he's taken the wrong road.
Acá tenía un cruce que está acá abajo. Sí. ¿Sí? Yo me mandé por acá.
Hey, what's the plan? We lost Hal.
Well, the plan right now is Simone and the backup vehicles, they're going to try and find Hal.
Yeah.
Don't really know how they're going to do that. But effectively they've told us, stay as a group and go on to the next village.
Okay.
I've got the map. So if all else fails, we'll just refer to the map, but it's basically one road goes to the village now. Yeah. We're going down this magnificent valley.
Awesome.
And it'll be good because it's fucking freezing right now.
Yeah, it'll be a couple of degrees warmer when we go down maybe 500 or 600 feet.
Yeah.
4,000 meters, right?
We're 4,000 meters right now, yeah.
Wow. Well, it's always great riding with you, Peter. You have kept me upright.
Okay.
On the bike.
We made it to our hotel. It's Hotel Iruya. Yes, we're at 2,800 meters right now. Iruya is the name of the town. And there's a school. And the village goes all the way down there with lots of cobblestones. It's nice to make it. But we have lost one rider. We don't know where he is, how. And Simon is in pursuit to try and find out what's going on. One down. Hang on, just let it roll down. Let it roll back. Oh, it's in gear.
Yes, yes.
It's in gear. It's okay.
Yes.
Hang on.
Nice.
You're welcome. High five. Well done. All right, trying out coca for the first time. Sunil's had some. You got some in you? Yeah, he's got
Yeah, I got some in my mouth, but I also got a strepsil, so I don't know how that combination is going to happen, what's going to happen. But yeah, I don't have any bad vices. This is the first time I tried something tobacco, I suppose. Cocoa,
yeah.
Good
So
for the high altitude.
we're at about 3,500 meters right now. We stayed overnight at 2,750, and we're going up to over 4,000 meters at this stage.
Yep.
For the whole
This
race?
is my casa for the holiday.
Everywhere around here.
Come eat with helicopter.
And in winter go skiing.
Ski. Ouais.
Vintage Rides is a French company, and basically the standard language for this tour is French.
But yeah, we're laughing, we're having fun, we're managing to understand each other. It always works.
And then just in case there are some Latvians scattered around the world that we do bump into, well, I do speak Latvian, and then we can guide you in Latvian as well.
Yeah, and not to forget my friends from India. I speak fluent Hindi. So guys, I mean, I've done the Himalayan trip, probably you guys have too, but this is another experience. It's fantastic.
I'm not sure how long you have to actually keep the cocoa in your gum, but I'll seek the advice from our recovery vehicle man, David, because he's the expert, and he's driving all the time up in these mountains at these high altitudes. I know when I was in the Himalayas with Vintage Rides back in 2019, there is a video, there is a movie, and there'll be a link in the video as well. And yeah, high altitude sickness is a real challenge sometimes, so we'll be going up to about 4,800 meters for this trip. This man went on reconnaissance. He was a scout yesterday.
Unintentional.
But then he found his way back.
Barely.
And he's here now making sure that we all stay intact. Thank you, Hal.
I think that's Simon's job. How do you feel the coca, Peters?
I do feel that my heart rate has gone up.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
The heart rate? Yeah? Increase?
Increased a bit,
Increase.
yeah. So I guess that pumps more oxygen around, and then that helps you handle the high altitude better.
No, it's good.
Well, I did take ibuprofen this morning, so
Okay.
ibuprofen and coca. Should be a good ride. All right, let's go.
Let's go.
Well, it's been a great morning. It seems to be much warmer here in the sunny side of the valley, even though the air temperature is probably only about 6 degrees. When you're in the sun, it's really nice and warm, so it's a really pleasant ride. The cocoa leaves are having their effect. It's increased my heart rate, which is pumping more oxygen around. So as we climb to 4,000 meters now, my concentration levels have probably improved slightly. Feeling pretty good about the whole experience, which is really nice. And just taking it easy now. Keeping some clean air out of the dust of the other bikes. And great opportunity just to relax on these dirt roads and gravel roads. 4,100?
4,000. Just here.
4,000 right there.
4,000 just here.
Okay.
And you need put your work.
Put your rock. Vintage rock.
Yes.
We're done.
Who's underneath here? Which rider?
The one that didn't make it. Dionisi.
Yes.
Nice.
It's not so good.
Not so good?
No. I changed the seat
Ah.
5 times.
5 times?
5 times. In 1 year. So.
Ah, it's a small zip.
Yes, it's too small.
Yeah, we've gone to big zip.
Really better.
Yeah, and this one's been good.
Really better.
Yeah.
No, it's too small.
Yeah.
And I put this one for the dust, and you know.
Yeah, it doesn't work. And buttons.
No.
Buttons work well.
Yeah, it's really better.
Yeah.
This one, but
Yeah.
you know. No, it's not. It's too expensive for the quality.
My good.
I love the colors, the
design.
Yeah, designs really nice, but details, it's not.
Yeah. There it is there. But I think my heart rate's high enough now. We're at 4,000 meters. We'll be going back down now. How are you? Cute.
Go straight to the bifurcation. Yes? You can right. Yes, you can right. Go straight. In this way only, main way. You can ride maybe 30 kilometers. No, you stop.
Yeah. You stop and we meet all the group.
All right. This is a local bus stop. People drop off their goods, people get on, and we're in the middle of nowhere. Can you believe that there's actually people out here somewhere? In the middle of Argentina, in the Andean mountains, and we're still probably around the 3,500 mark, I imagine. I guess the locals get a lift here within the truck, knowing that the bus will be arriving. And let's have a look at the compass. Compass. Okay, so compass says we're at 3,770 meters. Tschüss. Bye.
Sí, paseando. Muy bien. ¿Qué, le falló el camioncito o no? ¿Cómo le va? Bien. ¿Estaba perdiendo agua?
No, ahora estamos agarrando agüita de camioncito.
Claro.
Sí, venimos de allá, venimos nosotros. Y ustedes van seguramente para la laguna.
No, ahora vamos para Cusi.
Ah, para Cusi.
Sí, nos falta todavía.
Sí, por ahí.
Vamos, no, sí, sí.
¿Verdad que iban a Cusi?
Sí, 2 horas más o menos.
Pensé que iban a la laguna, ahí sí, todo.
Sí, pues bueno.
Ah,
Claro, sí, sí, sí.
más cercano.
Sí, sí, sí.
Ah, qué bien.
Sí, pero ¿hay mucha agua o no?
Poco,
En esta
no hay
temporada
mucho.
poquito, ¿no?
Poco, seco.
Claro.
Todo seco. Ya en otra época sí.
Claro.
En verano más sobre todo hay mucha agua.
Sí, claro.
Muchos animales, mucha
Febrero, marzo.
Ahora hay, pero no mucho.
Claro.
Pero está lindo.
¿Y los flamencos están ahí?
Están todavía, sí,
Sí.
siguen todo el año también.
Claro.
A pesar de que a veces está congelado, igual.
¿De dónde son?
¿De dónde están viniendo?
De Salta.
Ah, de aquí nomás de cerca.
Sí, sí.
Ah, pensé que
Ellos son extranjeros todos,
Ah,
pero yo soy de Salta.
Claro, está guiando.
Claro.
Muy bien, bueno.
Así que,
Bueno, un gusto que anden bien.
muchas gracias. Buen viaje.
Ciao.
Ya.
It's definitely scenic.
Beautiful. This is just like Death Valley. Yeah.
Well, we're at 3,770 meters above sea level, and it's a huge plateau, huge plain. And we're going to a place called Kusi Kusi tonight, and big wide open plains, some high-speed touring on the dirt, cruising along at about 100 kilometers an hour. A lot of fun, trying to capture what we can with the GoPros. It's good after a few days of riding. The group is sort of, you know, split up in a number of skill levels, so then depending on what's going on, then our tour leader, Simon, tells the group to go ahead, mark a spot where there's a V in the junction, stop, and then wait for the others. And that way we can sort of make sure that we don't lose anyone along the way, and have the support vehicle at the back as a sweeper. Yeah, but big open spaces, similar to Australia but different again. Here you got big open spaces, then huge mountains and magnificent canyons. It's like having a Grand Canyon in the morning and in the afternoon. So a big a pleasant surprise. I didn't know what to expect in the Andean plains and Andean mountains. this sandy, look at this, it's really loose dirt, and once you get into that it's very hard to control the bike. But on this side, on the one side of the road, it's much firmer, so a bit easier to ride on this. But I guess it's just this section here, so we'll help guide the other riders, stick to the one side of the road, and that should all go well. So today's ride is actually called Ride to the Moon, because we're at that high altitude. We've got, whoa, got to concentrate here. High altitude and the place looks like a moonscape. So that's what's so special. So we're staying at Kusi Kusi, which is supposed to be 3,500 meters above sea level. And yes, you saw, maybe you saw the llama. Actually, you would have seen the llama. I filmed it. And they had little ribbons in their ears. So I guess they determined to whom the llama belonged. I am getting pretty tired today. It's been a long ride. And like, you know, like all riding, the longer you ride, the tighter you get, and then you start to lose concentration. So I just have to take it easy. Dakar 2017. Dakar came through here. That's amazing. Through Argentina, I remember that. Through Peru, Argentina, Bolivia, an incredible race. Dakar. The moonscape. Valle de la Luna. We made it! Yay! Vintage Rides. When everybody else is having a shower, Simone and David are out here servicing all the bikes. What are the things that you have to look out for each day? You want me to hold it?
Yeah, please. It's a new bearing.
Oh, new headstand
Yes,
bearing.
in column of direction.
Yeah.
And after a few kilometers, you need put a...
Oh, you got to tighten it.
Yes, just...
Ah.
So, every day, we take 2-3 bikes.
Yep.
And...
Tighten the headstand.
Yes.
Wow. What other things do you have to check?
Every day?
Every day, yeah.
Level of oil.
Yep.
Sure. And chain.
Yep.
Tension chain every day. So after we check oil of suspension.
Yes.
Now
Yep.
a ring suspension.
Yep. In the forks.
Yes. Every day. And check up
All over.
all over. But this bike it's really good.
Pretty reliable.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's really hard for our trip. So we haven't no so much problem.
No, este que está redondo, pues.
So we've had 2 days of riding and 2 nights accommodation so far. And wouldn't you know it, this is typical of me with overseas trips. I got a stomach bug. So last night I was up, diarrhea, feeling absolutely shit. So my buddies here have come to the rescue, giving me some diarrhea tablets. I forget what they're called. And so it looks like I won't be eating for a while and just drinking water. Not entirely sure what caused the issue, but no one else has the issue. So I have been drinking some of the tap water. That's probably a no-no. So a lot more dirt today as well. It was below 0 last night, so the water tanks on the car are frozen. But I did get some water from the guest house here, bottled water. Today we're going back along the same track, past the Moonscape, the Moon Valley. Eventually back onto the Highway 40, which is sealed, and then they'll take us to another section where we will take a dirt road to another scenic area, no doubt. So, feeling pretty ratchet right now. And we're at 3,700 meters. Pop in ibuprofen. Headache as well, that doesn't help. But hopefully I'll get better and make the most of the ride, of course. And we've got a baby llama just over there. Let's go have a closer look. Hello. Yeah, what do you want? You want mummy? You want mummy? Here we go. Do you like being petted? You're not sure. Yeah. You're friendly, you don't spit. Yeah? Alright. Bye-bye. Looking for some food. I don't have any food for you, sorry. I guess we're the only tourists in town. And a few dogs as well. And the edge of town. in the town. So the headset bearings are checked each evening, and unfortunately this bike was done last night, but the headset bearings were done up too tight, which means there's too much resistance in the handlebars, so they're just making some adjustments now. Okay, then put the handlebars back on and then check that resistance is correct. Lots of errors this morning. Rookie error for me. When we filled up for fuel yesterday, I was distracted, did something else and didn't fill up. And this morning we had to use the fuel from the recovery vehicle. And luckily they had fuel. Oh well, rookie error on my behalf. We're at 4,017 meters in altitude right now. One of the bikes has got a flat tire now. Front wheel has got a flat tire. The sport truck's got a bunch of spare wheels, front and back. So it should just be a matter of just taking the whole wheel assembly, disc, rim and tire all out and putting in the new one. So that should be a pretty quick episode.
Change my tire.
Feeling better today, yippee! Yeah, a whole day of diarrhea, no food, feeling really low yesterday. But had a good night's sleep, had some food this morning as well. So, feeling the top of the world, literally. We are at 3,000 meters overnight, so that's good. We'll be climbing to 4,350 meters today. We're going to be seeing the mountain with 14 colors. The painted mountain with 14 colors. There will be some proper terminology, that's some proper names somewhere in the video. And this is a fairly big town. It is scattered, you don't exactly see high rises. Really basic building. Probably maximum 3 stories high. And they build one story, leave the Rio reinforcements out, so they can build the second story, then leave the reinforcement out, build the third story. This side of the Andes is really, really dry, basically desert. And the Chile side gets all the water, and then nothing comes over the mountains. Just dry. Alright, so we've got probably about 300 kilometres today, or 200 kilometres today. Half will be dirt and half will be road. So it should be fun. It'll be quite a easy, should be quite an easy ride today. Super!
Super!
That's incredible.
Yeah, incredible road.
So what height are we at this right now? What height are we at?
Now we are more or less 4,000. No, less. 3,800.
3,800?
Yeah, but the top, 5 or 6 kilometers.
Yep.
And 4,170 70 meters.
Nice.
But we haven't point of view on the top.
Oh, good.
So the view is here.
Yep. So that's 1.3 kilometers ride, going up all these windy roads. This is one of the main roads going off to Chile. So you have to be careful of trucks and oil on the track around the place. Today we've got an exciting day. We're riding across a huge salt lake. First we have to cross, we're heading towards Chile, somewhere up there. And then, yep, to the salt pans before finishing the day in a hot water spring, high mountain spring, which is going to be exciting. Today the temperatures are really nice, about 11 degrees Celsius. And And so we're expecting another 20 odd kilometers of tarmac before we're heading off into the dirt and onto the salt. Exciting day. Feeling 100% today, which is great after 2 days dodgy feeling with diarrhea, etc. But anyway, now it's 100% and really enjoying the day. Welcome to Salinas Grandes. Yes, a wonderful salt lake up here. We're at 3,500 meters above sea level right now. Things are quite organized here. At the information center back there, you have to organize a guide. And the guide who we have right in front right now, just over there, he's taking us out onto the salt lake. There are holes in the salt lake. The recommended speed is 30 kilometers an hour or thereabouts. So they can see where the holes are. They can be quite deep, so you don't want to land in one of those. One of the cutout sections, so you can actually see the water level just below the hard salt crust. That's definitely salt and dirty salt on top here. Even though the salt is really hard, the water level or the water table in the lake is actually quite high. So you can see here, the water is just seeping into this particular hole.
And how, so there's water underneath here?
Yes. Here,
how
everywhere. We have water everywhere.
How deep is the water?
More or less 2 meters.
So this much?
Yes.
And this water is fresh?
Yes.
Can we taste it?
Yeah, sure.
2 meters?
2 meters.
Everywhere?
Yes.
Salty.
You said it's fresh water.
Looks like we're getting some fuel. That was a great ride through the hills on the tarmac. Nice curves and everything. Big open spaces, fantastic. When we were at the salt pans, there was a shelter area with tables and chairs, and those tables and chairs were made out of salt. Incredible how much strength there is in salt. Okay, we've just had lunch here. Fantastic. Get some food in, get some energy back. We're off another, probably 200 kilometers of dirt now. But along towards the end of the ride, we're going to be stopping into this mountain spa. It's going to be fantastic. But even 200 kilometers is going to take us probably over 4 hours. To get there. Amazing how these villages can survive out here. Needless to say, it's dry. Living would be very basic, I imagine. And also the diet. But no, people are happy. Buenas tardes. Sometimes you gotta go when you gotta go, and in these little villages there is no baños, so you just have to find yourself a little quiet spot in the middle of nowhere and just go into the bush. So yeah, I've left the group behind. They're just waiting to get to regroup, and I've done my business now and I can go regroup as well. Can you give me a push?
Like, I'm amazed that he can make it through there.
See, that's really soft there. Come on, come on, come on, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it.
Sans vitesse et en troisième, hop 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 hop. Et là c'est sûr.
Ouais, mais à deux, tu peux pas te mettre debout.
Si.
Ça?
À deux, tu te mets
moi,
debout.
il arrive pas.
Tu le laisses se mettre debout. Toi, tu restes à l'arrière.
Ah oui, je reste assise.
Et toi, tu te mets debout. Et tu arrives en deuxième et tu mets du gaz. Ça va être même plus facile à deux parce que quand tu as du poids derrière, c'est plus stable. Donc, c'est même mieux de se mettre en arrière. Donc, c'est plus facile pour vous et ceux qui sont seuls, tout le monde, on se met en arrière.
D'accord.
D'accord? And speed.
Ok. D'accord. Gaz!
It's easy for you, it's easy for you.
Gaz!
Calme-toi quand même. T'énerve pas trop. Hein.
1 minute. I come back and I...
Demonstrate.
Yes. Example. Volcano Turkle. 5,540 meters Yes.
Almost as high as Everest Base Camp. Almost. Almost.
Yeah. So this one, it's sleeping. It's not there. So in any moment, it's possible to
Which is French for
maybe
erupt.
Yes. I hope not today. So
I've been erupting from my bottom.
yeah. So
But I'm better now.
yes, we have hot spring. Yes, thermal spring from volcano.
So after all the dirt, we
Yes.
deserve a swim.
Let's go to that.
It's shallow. It's nice and warm. Really nice and warm. Oh, just over after 150 kilometers of dirt. Oh, this is so relaxing. Beautiful. Whoa, we're at 4,500 meters now.
And you have 1,000 meters here to the top. It's a town very special.
What's so special about this town?
Only military guys and mine guys.
Ah.
So special. And we are in 3,700 meters. So very cold here.
Yeah.
And the town is like this.
Pretty barren mud brick.
Yes.
Practicality. Stay warm.
Very.
Stay out of the weather.
Yeah, very. So many precautions.
Yeah.
Anybody won't.
to live here. The town here is 4,150 meters above sea level. So another night of thin air. I think I'm acclimatizing. Bit of a headache overnight, but I'm feeling okay today after having some breakfast and obviously completely recovered from the diarrhea of the last few days. So that's good. This is a mining town and a military town. So there's no other reason to be here. They do have a hotel here, I guess, for the workers and for military people, as well as for the tourists that come through here. It's amazing how many motorcycles there are actually on this route. So very popular. What else can I tell you? Oh yeah, we're actually going to be riding down through canyons today. Descend all the way down to about 1,000 meters going through canyons. A lot of sealed road today, which will be fun, so something different. And a little bit of dirt scattered in amongst that as well. We're down to about 1,500 meters, so all of a sudden we've got trees and we've got people and we've got life again. Hello, hola, hola. Hello, Fifi. Here we are, a couple of Argentinian foxes, and not concerned about us at all. So we've come up all the valley here, and now we're headed up and over, going to about 3,800 meters before we descend again. Welcome to the National Park of the Cactus. This is incredible, this huge valley here full of cacti. Majestic mountains in the background as well.
Et c'est comme la uva, la hormiga. Là, en fait, le traitement qu'ils sont en train de faire actuellement, c'est pour les fourmis noires. Oui, parce qu'elles viennent bouffer le raisin.
It's been a fun journey so far. It's interesting, the first week is spent at the high altitudes, which is probably the most difficult. And then it gets a bit easier in the second week. But even in the second week, there are some canyons and dirt roads and tight turns. And it's interesting that there was some discussion about whether this journey should be done in reverse, and the idea or the logic behind it was, well, if it gets progressively harder, then people might quit as it gets really hard up in the high altitudes. So I think the thinking is do the high altitudes first and then go to the lower altitudes later. for the easy ride today. Dusty roads. We're on Route 40, and that's the main route going south. So there's cars, and then trucks, cars, a couple of motorbikes. Really barren, very dry. And then scattered amongst all these places, they're little towns. And we're staying in this little town, and there is a hacienda, restaurant, hotel here. And have a beautiful lunch. So it's nice to have those breaks during the course of the day. We've been stopping quite frequently just to regroup. And it's really warm right now too, also 25, anywhere between 25 and 30 degrees again because of the microclimates that are around here. No wind at all, and dusty, but it's going to be really nice inside. This is beautiful.
Yeah. Welcome to paradise.
Thank you. Yay, we made it to Cafayate. And yeah, it was a big day. We started at 9 o'clock in the morning. Now it's 5:30, thereabouts. We've had a few breaks and a fairly long lunch as well. So probably the amount of riding that we've been doing is probably 4 or 5 hours, I'd say. The dirt section of this track, or this section, well, this journey, which is about 200 kilometers long, was a special in a Dakar race in 2017. And we probably did the dirt section in about 4 hours. And the fastest time during the Dakar was 1 hour 20. So this is, I've managed to achieve one of my dreams. That was to participate in the Dakar, in the 2017 Dakar. Yeah, well, I might be a bit late in actually participating. Yippee. That's one thing off the bucket list. And our accommodation should be here soon. Oh, right here. We're at a museum right now about the history of the Quilmes people, indigenous people. It's really interesting, and this is one of their villages and fortresses in the mountain. Yes, well, imagine if you got an angry llama around you, it would, I think the llama would win for sure. The Quilmes, I'm not sure whether I'm pronouncing it correctly, were massacred by the Spanish, as you can imagine, in the 1600s. And now their culture has been revived and very active, like in many countries where indigenous people have been exiled by invaders. That is true also for South America and Argentina. Alright, might go explore some of these. So this was the fortress, and they had observation points around the mountains here so that if any invaders were coming across the valleys, they would be forewarned how to protect themselves in these environments. But back to the llama. Oh, llama and a dog. Llama wins again. up on the mountain. You can see how much green there is around here. There's a springs feeding the plants here, and there's a great picnic area overlooking the incredible desert and the Andes mountains. So I'm going to have a picnic here, a barbecue lunch, really exciting. And like all barbecue lunches, you need a baño as well. So there is a baño here. Let's go check it out. And there's the drop toilet.
Do you know choripan? Choripan?
Choripan.
Okay.
So pan is bread, isn't it?
Yep, pan is bread, and this is chorizo.
Ah, chorizo!
Chorizo with pan is choripan.
Choripan!
It's classic in Argentina.
Choripan with chimichurri, spicy sauce.
Desert to have 100 kilometers too long. And after a few minutes we will see all desert. And from it's you know, with mountain all around.
So we're at 3,000 meters here, just over?
Yes,
and
3,150.
And then
and this one 100.
1,000.
1,000, pardon.
1,000.
1,000.
1,000.
1,000. So we have 2,000 to get down.
How many corners?
Yes.
How many?
How many? Oh, I don't know. 1,000.
In the distance, there are 3 condors flying, but they're above the mountains. This range in front of us, there are some condors. Well, good morning. In a place called Andalgalá, and we're about 1,000 or 1,500 meters above sea level here, and it's already hot. It's just 9 o'clock in the morning, and we've probably already got 25. No, we've probably got 30, going 35 degrees Celsius already. Well, maybe 30. Maybe I'm exaggerating. But anyway, we arrived here yesterday, and it was 38 degrees. Ah, so hot. We're between big mountains that are 4,000 meters high on either side. We've crossed over the western side of the mountains, and we're in the valley here now. That's why it's so hot. And then we're going to be crossing across the mountains again on the eastern side of this valley. Before we head back we'll have one more night down here on the other side there, and then we'll be heading back up to Salta. So yeah, how would I describe the ride so far? Very challenging, very fast in places. I guess that's up to the group, or up to how you team up with individuals in the group. People go at your own pace for safety, of course. And we regroup regularly to make it exciting, interesting and challenging for everyone. It has been dusty because it's the nature of, we're riding in the desert. And as long as you keep your distance between the riders, you don't get too much dust. And a lot of gravel roads, so definitely an opportunity to challenge your skills in riding. All right, I can hear the bike starting, which means we're going to be off again. and onto another exciting ride. So we've probably got about 300 kilometers of riding. Half of that will be on dirt, half will be sealed, of course. Coming through. Okay, well, we're starting off with dirt, so yeah, so when we leave the city we tend to be all grouped, but then when we get on the dirt then we sort of just slow down, separate a bit. The faster riders sort of go to the front and the slower riders to the back, and the trick is always to leave enough space between riders so that you don't get dusted completely. But sometimes the dust, if there's no wind, it just hangs around on the track, unfortunately. Here we go, so there's mountains. And we've got a lot of mountains to cross. You can see in the distance there, this huge mountain, 4,000 meters high. Yes, out here in Argentina, there are runners. Amazing. Maybe training for the Argentinian marathon. Horses, bit of flora and fauna. Very nice. Beautiful. Well, looks like we've got motorcycle problems again, and it's with Simon's bike actually. He's having problems with his electronic accelerator throttle, and that same problem that it was having up on the mountain is actually reoccurred again. So we did dismantle it, spray out all the dust, but same problem now, so I guess we'll have to have a close look to see what else it might be.
Sí.
Los verdes, las patatas.
Maybe brûlons. This one is very hot. One is too hot.
That one?
You know? This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the relay has been changed. We only had 2 spare ones, so there were 4 relays. So we replaced the 2 puddles.
Solicitaron bachata también, vamos a ver. Anticipando lo que se viene en el verano, el café del valle.
Well, this is our last day of riding. We're at Happy del Valle, a beautiful resort town. It was quite busy last night, Saturday night. We've got a full day riding back to Salta, 17 mark or 18 degrees Celsius, and it's likely to go higher again. So it should be quite a warm day. Pretty much all ready to go. Like being patted, as long as you don't spit. And yeah, last day of our ride. Heading back to Salta. So it should be a full day ride. Left 9 o'clock this morning, probably anticipated arrival will be 5 p.m. this evening. So I think it's 10 or 11 days of riding, 1 day of rest in between. And lots of dirt, lots of high altitude riding. Diarrhea, that was a killer. Bit of a cold, recovering from the cold now. All in all, good weather, very cold sometimes, a lot of heat and a lot of dust. But all in all, it's been a fantastic trip. And yeah, like all trips, you just have to take it easy. No accidents, luckily, for anyone. In the dirt, obviously, people fall over from time to time. But nothing drastic, which is great. Simon and David, Simon the tour leader and David in the recovery vehicle have been fantastic, making our journey memorable and wonderful and easy. And yeah, so all in all, top marks for Vintage Rides and putting on this Argentinian ride. and of course all the fellow riders. It's been great riding with them as well. But anyway, we've got the rest of the day to go. Let's see what is in store for us. Maiden!
Hooray! Hooray!